I'm Brett McGregor, and since I won New Zealand's MasterChef, I've been doing a lot of travelling. Travel broadens the mind and the palate. I want to taste intense flavours, share inspiring recipes, and make new friends around the world. This is a seriously beautiful part of the world, the town of Galle on the southwestern coast of Sri Lanka. This country has some delightful natural treasures on offer, and I've come here to explore them for myself. Although, just by looking at the architecture around here, it's clear I'm not the first. Many of us know how important the spice trade has been to many cultures around the world, but here was a real hub. The pepper, the cloves, the cinnamon, all the European cultures wanted to get their hands on it as a precious commodity. Galle Fort is a stunning representation of just how important that trade was to the Portuguese, then the Dutch, and then the British, who all had a go at controlling this beautiful country's resources. But the Sri Lankans have prevailed, and many of the ways they go about things here remain the same as they have always done. I've just got to give this a try. Jai how are you, my friend?
Hey. You want saron?
Yeah, okay. Fishing's good, yeah? So how do I put it on? Right through? I've always actually wanted to know how they do this. You know, it's not often you get to put a traditional garb on, so I'm quite excited about this. You know what they say? When in Rome.
Yes, very good.
Okay, so this is the rod. What kind of bait?
Bait. This is a bite.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So just using a little bit of bread as bait, squashed together. No pressure. That guy just caught a pretty decent-sized fish. The pole feels pretty crazy. I don't know if it's made for somebody of my weight. The line is so light. You just feel a really small little nibble on the end, and if you're quick enough, which I'm not, hopefully, man, I've got to catch a fish here, otherwise I'm going to be gutted. Yeah, baby! It's not really going to feed a lot of people, so I've got a feeling I might just sneak this one back in. Check this out. Parrotfish. You know, really... Oh! I've noticed some of the old hands stand up, so I'm going to give that a go. Check this out. Yeah. This one's probably edible, man. I'm pretty stoked. Biggest fish I've caught today. And the key was, stand on the pole, mate, stand on the pole. Yee, stoked. With my hard-fought bounty in hand, it's back to my accommodation at the lovely Cape Walligama Resort, where Chef Nisanka has agreed to show me a great way to prepare my fish.
This is the herrings, from the line-caught herrings. And so out of this, I'm going to make ginger chili shallot sauce.
Beautiful.
Chili, that's all from the garden fresh vegetables I use for this in the locally what we can purchase.
Perfect. You know, the best thing that I've found out about this resort so far is that you guys do use everything that is local. So all of the vegetables come from this resort. Let's make a sauce. Okay.
And first I put the piece of ginger and the garlic and a bit of chili, and to get the color, red peppers and the spring onion.
So just the tops of the spring onion,
Yeah, top the green part I use
more
for the more flavor and to get the color and everything.
Beautiful.
And the coriander leaves.
And of course some soy sauce.
Yes, soy sauce. I use the Kikkoman soy sauce. It gives good.
Oh,
that's a white wine. Any white wine you can use. Some
that
mirin.
smells like mirin?
Mirin, yes,
okay.
of course.
A little bit of Japanese infusion.
And there's bit of sesame oil.
Toasted sesame oil too,
and,
I can see.
Then the sweet chili.
Okay. So although we're on the other side of the planet just about, I'm really happy that you're using ingredients that are easy to find for me at home.
Yeah, sure, and even easy method for the sauce also. Just blend everything together, put...
Okay, let's blend.
Very easy.
And that's that.
That's it. So now I put this sauce to the pan.
What kind of heat are we looking
That's
for?
a medium heat.
The medium
That's
heat?
fine, yeah. The container.
It smells good already.
Smells and everything.
I think I would like to eat that right now.
Now we put the fish into the pan
Okay.
and cook a couple of minutes.
Okay, small
And then
fish, they're not
just-
going to take
just-
long, are
No, time. Just only 2 minutes cook. After the 1 minute, we have to turn.
they? It smells beautiful. Some things are just so good. Now to plate it up. See if I can see that sauce is just soaked into the flesh of the fish. Because it's quite an oily fish, quite strong, so you want something that's going to really cut through that.
So I use as a garnish some spring onion for the greenish color and everything. And I put some dry chili to get more punch.
We are in southern Sri Lanka after all, a little bit
Yes.
more heat.
And some edible flowers from our garden. And there's some mustard and everything.
Beautiful. Okay, so that just makes everything pop. I'm so proud of myself for catching those fish this morning, but the chef here has done an amazing job. So you can have a good product in the beginning, but it's up to a chef to make it into something that is masterful. Coming up, a giant leap of faith. I can feel my stomach's going crazy and I'm very nervous about this.
You could win a culinary escape to Hong Kong. Let Hello World and Cathay Pacific fly you and a friend to Hong Kong with return flights from Auckland, Wellington or Christchurch. Spend 4 nights at the luxurious 4-star Park Hotel in a superior twin-share room, plus learn how to cook traditional dim sum with a 2-hour cooking class. Go to tvnz.co.nz/taste of a traveller to enter. Good luck.
I'm in the Sri Lankan city of Galle. This is what the local lads here do for kicks. Hey man, I'm Brett.
I'm Lanka. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. You're the one that's going to show me
sure.
where to jump.
Yeah, crazy jump.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, go ahead.
They've been plunging off this cliff for years into disturbingly shallow water, but apparently no foreigner has ever taken the leap. It's only this deep. Oh my gosh. Okay. Call me reckless, but I kind of fancy the challenge of being the first. So no foreigners ever tried this?
Only 3 guys in Sri Lanka. All in Sri Lanka.
So if I do this, I'll be the first foreigner.
Yeah, you are the first guy.
Apparently, it's all about positioning and technique. And then when you want to land, you want to land flat.
Yeah, flat. And go not in touching my belly, you know.
Okay, so if I'm going to jump into here, that's a long way out, dude. How much of a runner? You run and jump,
Yeah, run and jump.
but I can feel my stomach's going crazy and I'm very nervous about this.
Less than 1 meter.
Less than
1 meter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time for some soul searching. There's a lot of people here watching and I don't know, man, I'm freaking out. I'm going to give this a go for sure. First foreigner kind of, there's something about that, but oh man. My friend demonstrates one more time the art of landing shallow, which frankly only serves to wind me up further.
Okay.
Here goes nothing. I've seen the master do it. Let's go. I may be adventurous, but I'm not crazy. You know, it never looks as big on camera. One reason I've come to Sri Lanka is I managed to wrangle an invitation from Dilmar Tea to check out their operation. I'm up early this morning at the Dunkle Tea Estate, one of the Dilmar plantations. It's 4,000 feet above sea level. It's a lot cooler, and today I'm learning all about tea from the plantation to the cup. Cheers. It's quite amazing. These ladies are paid to pick 18 kilos a day. For every kilo they pick over that, they get a little bit more money. Some of these guys can pick up to 50 kilos. They're fast, efficient. It's absolutely silent here. No one's chatting, apart from me. The process of making tea is absolutely fascinating and far more complicated than I expected. Also unexpected is just how much fun you can have around the vast tea plantations, such as mountain biking. There's also fabulous bungalow accommodation with private chefs. Mine is whipping me up a tea-infused curry. Chef, I love a good curry. What are we going to do first?
First, we need to chop the onions like this.
So you've only used about half an onion there. Is that enough?
Yeah. The garlic,
Okay.
cut first, roughly chopped like this. Then the tomatoes, roughly cut like this.
Okay.
We are going to start make the gravy. Pass me the oil, please.
How much of that we're going to need in there, Chef?
About 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
Pass me the mustard seed first.
Okay, now why the mustard seeds first?
It should pop up with the oil. Then the aroma and the flavor comes to the curry. Curry leaves, about half of this.
Okay, just about 10 curry leaves or so.
Yeah. And
Okay.
we use another curry leaves. It's called pandan leaves.
Okay. Now, do you know this is something that we've used on the show in many, many different ways. So from onde all the way to our rendang. So a good little trick. It's like an Asian vanilla.
Next, we should put sliced onion and roughly chopped tomato and garlic. Cook about 2-3 minutes.
So you really want to try and cook as much of that liquid out of it as possible.
Yes. Next, I need curry powder. This is a mixture of coriander, cinnamon, cardamom.
So all the good ones.
Yeah. Then the turmeric powder. Then the chili powder. If you want more spicy, you can add more chili. Then fish stock.
A whole cup?
Yeah, whole cup.
So just simmer it away for 5 or 6 minutes, as Chef said. You just want it to reduce slightly,
Yeah.
and of course, all of those flavours will start to come together.
And we should put cardamom, about 2-3 pods, cinnamon,
Okay, it's about half a quill.
some fenugreek, about 1/4 teaspoon, then some cloves. The most important one, this is goroka, locally.
A little bit like tamarind.
Yeah, very similar to tamarind. Can I have about 1/4 spoon of cumin seeds, thick coconut milk?
How much do you need in there, Chef?
About half a cup.
Now we're just going to bring that up to a simmer, let it reduce slightly to let all of those flavours kind of intensify and come together. We're going to set that aside and get on with the fish.
First, we should use the garlic and ginger paste, about 1 teaspoon. Then the chili flakes, which is about half teaspoon. Bit of salt and pepper.
Just a pinch.
Yes. Mix together with tea. 1 teaspoon of tea. Then the fish.
Okay, and what kind of fish are we using today?
This is red mullet.
So just coat the whole fish?
Yes. We are using banana leaves.
Okay, so just make a little parcel with the fish so it's going to steam on the inside. We're also going to steam it in tea rather than water.
2 cups of tea.
Now this tea, the thing you've got to remember with tea is that it has a very specific brewing time, between 3 to 5
5
minutes.
minutes, yes.
All we've done here is we've got the little dessert bowl in there, flipped up the other way.
And we place the fish like this.
It's a great technique.
And we
Lid straight
cover
on?
the lid. Yes.
Okay, so 2 to 3 minutes. What do we do in the meantime?
Now we can strain the sauce.
So you want to make sure you give it a good mix around in your sieve, just to make sure you get all the goodness.
We'll take the steamed fish out.
It looks sensational.
Yeah.
All of the marinade has just clung to the outside of the fish. It's just cooked through, juicy and delicious. So this is the red rice, the local rice.
Yeah.
So does it have to be packed in very firmly, or?
Yeah.
The sauce is a really nice consistency. Great colour.
We are garnishing with some papadums and some fried curry leaves.
And just in case it wasn't spicy enough, a bit of a fried chilli, just to up that heat a little bit. Chef, I've been waiting all afternoon for this. That sauce had me from the time you started. Let's dig in. You know, when you're cooking a dish like this, you're putting in a lot of different spices.
Yep.
But it's so well balanced, and I can still taste that the delicate flavour of the fish. You've done a superb job. Next, I play a game of backyard cricket with a famous Sri Lankan family. Good hit.
You could win a trip to Sydney and the New South Wales South Coast. Fly to Sydney, pick up your rental car and enjoy a leisurely drive to Mollymook, where you'll spend 2 fabulous nights at Bannisters by the Sea. Enjoy dinner for 2 at Rick Stein at Bannisters, then head back to Sydney's vibrant city centre. Enjoy 2 nights exploring the new dining precincts, including Sydney's inner city suburb of Paddington, to enjoy dinner for 2 at St Peter. Go to tvnz.co.nz/taste of a traveller to enter. Good luck.
I've come to the heart of Dilmah tea to learn a new skill. But first, I'm meeting a man whose face is in pantries around the world.
Hello, sir. How are you? Very nice to meet you, Mr. Fernando.
Thank you.
Merrill J. Fernando is the founder and face of Dilmah Tea, and he's promised me a lesson in tea tasting. But first I have to prove myself at his other passion, cricket.
Now, Cricket Live is part of the MJF Foundation. I can see there's a bit of a battle already appearing here. We've got two pretty good-looking teams. Great catch, Malik.
Fernando donates 10% of the company's worldwide profits to improving Sri Lankans' lives.
Good hit.
Everything from education scholarships to cricket for underprivileged kids through his MJF Charitable Foundation.
Doing charity is lending to God, and God repays you in abundance. And that's what he's doing to me.
That's nice. That's really nice.
And for a guy in his 80s, he's a dab hand with the bat. The name, Dilmah, is actually a combination of Fernando's sons' names, Dilhan and Malik. Dilhan is taking me through a proper tea tasting session.
You take a little bit, and then you need to slurp. So, and then you have the texture.
Something tells me I'm not going to be able to do that straight away. Ah, okay.
So what you're doing is you're aerating the olfactory bulb, and you're giving yourself the possibility to have a different dimension of the tea. You can get the hay notes, you can get a lot of the green, the grassy notes. You get a completely different perspective on that tea.
Do you have a favourite here?
They're all my favorites.
With my tea tasting skills sharpened, I'm now on another Sri Lankan mission in the northwest of the country. I've come to Makandara, that sits in what's known as the Coconut Triangle.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Now to husk these bad boys.
I'm a big fan of the coconut. It's high in fibre and vitamins. The Metshu factory creates all kinds of coconut products, including coconut oil that's exported to Olivado in New Zealand.
Nothing beats a freshly peeled coconut.
I have a coconut dish in mind I want to create, but first I need to learn how to do this, hopefully while retaining all 10 fingers.
You look like the man I need to see. Hello, I'm Brett. How are you? That is one enormous blade. Could you show me? So he's kind of rolling the coconut round to the side. Wow, can I have a go?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, so I made my first mistake. Aha. I was too far in this end of the coconut. My first coconut husked. I love it. Thank you. I'll do another. Not as good as the first one, but I've got what I need, and now I'm off to make a curry. Thank you so much. Without your knowledge, I don't think I would have got them out of there. I've had a superb day in the Coconut Triangle, but now it's about putting all of that inspiration into one dish. This is my Sri Lankan-style chicken and coconut curry. First, let's marinate the chicken. Today I'm using a couple of chicken breasts and a couple of legs. It can be made with any cut of the chicken though. The marinade is really, really simple. About a 4-centimetre knob of grated ginger, 3 cloves of garlic that you just want to crush and throw straight in, and 1 onion that I've simply grated. Now set that aside for 20 minutes just to let all of those flavours infuse. Now the chicken's had 20 minutes, now it's time to get it straight into the pan. I want to get a little bit of colour around the skin, but not cook it the whole way through. About 2 tablespoons of extra virgin coconut oil. Now the reason I'm using extra virgin coconut oil is because I want that coconut flavour to go throughout the whole dish. Now as soon as your oil is hot enough, throw in the chicken and you just want to cook it for 1 to 2 minutes or until it gets a nice golden colour. The chicken's nice and golden now. So you just want to take that out now because that bit of caramelisation on the outside is all the flavour. Just set that aside. Return the pan to the heat and add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil.
As soon as that comes to heat, break in 1 red chilli. Now for the spices, some turmeric, some ground coriander, some cinnamon, cloves, and some cardamom pods. I've just crushed those slightly to release those flavours. Now a good 20 curry leaves or so. And although I'm outside, it is really aromatic, so time to add the coconut cream, about 400 mils. Bring the sauce up to a simmer, and then simply add your chicken back in. You want to cook your chicken for at least 10 to 15 minutes until you know the juices are clear. Now, I like to give the chicken a turn every now and then just to make sure it's cooking nice and evenly. If you find your curry is getting a little bit too dry, I just like to add in a little bit of stock just to ensure it's not going to over-reduce and become too strong. So at this stage, I like to give it a bit of a season with some salt and pepper. Now, to accentuate that coconut flavour, what could be better than a bit of fresh coconut flesh? Hit it with the heaviest part of your knife. 2 goes, but it's not so bad. Got half a coconut. Now I'm simply just going to peel some ribbons. It's going to add a really good texture, but also that nice coconut flavour that I've been after the whole time. And I'm ready to plate. A couple of pieces of chicken per person. Top it with a little bit of sauce. So I've deep fried a few curry leaves just to add in that extra bit of curry flavour, some cashew nuts for crunch, and of course, the final touch, some of that beautiful peeled coconut. And that is my Sri Lankan style chicken and coconut curry, served best with a green tea. Enjoy. Recipes featured are available at tvnz.co.nz/tasteofatraveller. Hello. Very well, thank you. How are you? Check out Hello World's Deal of the Week.
Get a taste of Asia in Bali with a Hello World escape. 7 nights in a 4-star resort and a Balinese cooking class from just $619 per person twin share. Contact Hello World on 0800 260 260 or visit tvnz.co.nz/tasteofatraveller.